Welcome to the Unplanned, Unprepared, and Unpredictable podcast, where the hosts are unplanned and
Hosts
the
are
topics.
unprepared.
No, wait. Unplanned, unprepared, and unpredictable. You have to say the unplanned first.
Then the
So with a
topics
host.
are
No,
unplanned.
no, no. Hey, let me do it.
You're
Let
not
me-
doing it right. You
It
gotta do
doesn't
it
matter
right.
about. There's no rightness or wrongness. Okay, just wait a second. Okay. So where the hosts are unplanned, the topics are unprepared, and the conversations are unpredictable.
None of that. I mean, a
No,
third of
it's
that made sense. Most of that did not make sense.
look. The point is, we don't know what we're doing, and we do it for an hour. Honestly, that's what you need to say. All
That's
that other
really it.
stuff,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
right.
We
Yeah,
talk for exactly an hour, and we don't know what we're gonna talk about, and it usually doesn't make any sense.
none of it makes
Hey,
sense,
hey. Okay. Anyways, how you doing, man?
dude.
Oh,
I'm
whoa,
kind of
whoa, whoa.
sad.
What? Why?
Did you watch Stranger Things?
I try to watch it, but I think I'm like on episode 4 of the new season,
Oh
and
man,
it's
okay.
it's slow. Oh, something crazy happens?
Oh, so not in the show, in the real world. Okay, so
Oh,
you should look up a thing called conformity gate. So there was this whole like I guess conspiracy that so there's 8 episodes total in season
uh,
5, the last season of Stranger Things.
okay.
But there was this theory that there's actually a secret episode that was to come, and the release of that episode was actually supposed to be today at like 8 p.m. And
Where did this information come from?
man, I don't want to reveal too much because it's gonna spoil it for you.
So stuff that came from the stuff in the show, people were trying to they thought there was
So
Easter eggs.
broadly speaking, I think there was a subset of fans that didn't really like how it ended,
Oh,
and they kind of convinced themselves, "Oh, this is like an illusion by the bad
oh,
guy." Yeah, and then there were
oh.
and it was actually
Wait. Stop. It ends not good? No, that's enough. That's too much information.
no,
Wait, okay.
that's what I'm saying. It's a subset of people. I'm actually part of the people who thought it wrapped up really well.
Okay.
So
Okay, it's
it's
already over. I thought this was like part 1 of the last season, but all of it's out.
all of it came out in like parts, but yeah, it's all out.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Okay. Well, we can't talk about that because I haven't watched it yet. Anyways,
Man, what
I
the
there's something else I was trying to watch. I can't remember. I don't know.
but
Yeah.
you should. It's great. Like the whole theory around why they believe this. It was such a journey. Like there's like in the TV show itself, like there are things where people are like, wait, that doesn't make sense, and maybe it's because it's part of the illusion that's being cast. Like not on just the characters in the show, but also like on the audience, right? So it becomes really meta. And even beyond that, there were things that, the cast of Stranger Things were posting, like that Netflix was posting, like these videos and all these like little visual clues as to why January 7th was gonna be the day that the real ending was gonna drop, but it didn't drop. So that's why I'm sad. But it's actually kind of funny because it I guess there were a lot of people like me trying to see if it was gonna drop. The Stranger Things page on Netflix, like kind of it froze. It like broke for a little bit because I guess so many people were trying to like refresh and see if anything was gonna get uploaded.
Okay. I guess I should watch it. It's kind of slow. I'm having a hard time staying awake.
Well, watch it when you're not about to go to sleep.
That's the only time I have time to watch it though.
Well, that's why.
Because I'll have dinner and I'll lay on the couch. Like I'll do some stuff and then I'll lay on the couch and then that's when I have time to watch it.
Well, you should watch it right when you wake up.
I
Boom, wake
go
up,
to
turn on the
work when I
TV.
wake up.
Huh?
Huh? I go to work when I wake up.
How about wake up an hour early every day?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I'll figure it out. But hey, oh, well, soon or in a minute we'll do our current events. But we have a brand new comment too. Ba ba ba
Yes.
ba 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 ba. We have a comment and current event. But before we do that, something really funny happened to me.
Sure.
I got a new bottle opener. A friend of mine bought me a bottle opener, but it's like in the shape of Thor's hammer. And
Okay.
it was 9.99, and she saw it on clearance for like 6.99 and thought I would like it because it's a Marvel item, but it's also a bottle opener. I even went to Publix on the way home to get a bottle of beer because I didn't have any bottles to open at home, and I tried it. It's a terrible, terrible bottle opener. It's like one of the worst bottle openers I've ever had. It's slightly better than not having a bottle opener.
Wait, who bought this for you?
No, just a. This is a. She's a married lady from church. She's not a potential woman in my life. But so we went to play pickleball, and her and her husband got it for me together. So
Oh, okay.
anyway, I opened the box, and the box is like, it's not that big, but I've seen little Thor's hammers online, and I thought it'd be like relatively small.
Uh-huh.
This thing is pretty huge. Like I have nothing to compare it to. It's like the size of a like a Coke bottle. It's
Okay.
almost the size
Wow.
yeah, it's almost the size of a bottle it's opening. And then I rolled down the window to yell. So there was people in their cars next to me, the people I went to play pickleball with, and I was like, "Look how big it is!" Like I was yelling that out loud. Look how big it is! Look how big it is! And then the car right next to me is one of the workers at the pickleball place. She's probably in high school, and she heard me yell out my car window, "Look how big it is!" And
Wow.
I had to say, "Oh, sorry," because I was yelling out loud. Like this was just like an hour ago.
Like
It
a
was
crazy
pitch
person, huh?
black. Yeah, like a creep. I
Yeah.
think I sexually harassed a girl. Very. I mean, she hopefully she wasn't. Anyway, like I almost committed a crime because I rolled down my windows to yell. Look how big it is.
Wait, did you yell it at her?
I yelled to both sides because my friends who went to play pickleball, they were parked on both sides, but
Uh-huh.
like 4 or 5 parking spots away. The girl was getting into her car right next to my car, and I'm yelling like a crazy person. Look how big it is! Look how big it is! And then
But were
I
you
like,
showing the bottle opener?
yeah. But it was nighttime anyway.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
plus like it's not something normally you hear.
Yeah.
We locked eyes, and I had to say sorry. I and then she got in her car, but I think I could have gotten arrested almost, like very
You,
close, very
no,
very close.
your mistake there was not immediately clarifying what you were saying,
Like I should
right?
have told her it's a hammer. I'm talking about my hammer
Yeah, I'm
toy.
talking about this hammer bottle opener thing.
It was no, she was getting into her car. I didn't have that
No,
kind of time.
no,
I did.
you
She
needed
was.
to make time.
Oh,
That's
I.
you.
I'm talking about my hammer.
Yeah,
Look how
no,
big
that
it is.
no, that's not enough. That's also
That's
weird.
not
So you
enough.
should have said, "Look, this bottle
Oh
opener is the size of the bottle I'm trying to open." You needed
no,
to say
no,
that.
no.
Oh
That's way
man,
too much. That's too much. She was like getting into her car as we locked eyes. She looked over at me
whoever
when I
this
yelled at her.
lady is, I hope they hear this.
I'm really sorry. I know that's like a very scary thing because she was by herself getting into her car and she looked pretty young.
Mm.
Like she was one of the workers, I think, and almost everybody else was gone. And a psychopath in the car next to her, he's yelling, "Look how big it is!
That's
Look how
wild.
big it is! Look how big it is!"
Oof.
Um. Anyway, yeah, I think I frightened a very young girl today. I'm sorry if you do somehow hear this. That's not what I meant. I swear. I had
Yeah.
all my clothes on. I was talking about my new bottle opener. But
Mm.
anyways, ba ba ba
Yeah.
ba 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 ba. Comments. Okay, we'll do comments first. Our what's this called? It's like a our recurring segment.
Segment.
Ba 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 ba. Comments and current events. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
My brain isn't
You
working so
know,
good.
you know what's crazy? I
It's
saw
10:22
that.
p.m. Yeah.
I saw that there was a new comment,
Yeah.
and I saw how long it was,
Yeah.
and I literally didn't read it.
Oh, you know what? We can read it together. It is
Yeah.
quite long. It's taken up more than half of my screen.
I know.
So
It's
it is
wild. Yeah.
quite long. Okay, the user name is Jeremiah Felder. Okay, could be a real person. Wait, click on his profile. He joined 15 years ago, 1 subscriber. Okay, so this could be a real person. All right. Jeremy Felder at Jeremy Felder. He's replying to our short titled Sean Combs Hip Hop's Epstein question mark shocking allegations revealed.
I think
Uh
that must be the short where we kind of talk about how there's a theory that P Diddy was blackmailing, like he was inviting people to his parties and filming them doing things with girls, and then like later revealing, oh, that girl was actually like 13 years old, and I have a video of you doing stuff with her, so I'm gonna blackmail you unless you do X, Y, and Z. So that I think that's the
okay,
part.
that makes sense
Yeah,
because the comment kind of starts off with that. Okay, here's the
yeah.
comment. 11 days ago. And it was edited. So then the question is how many of them were tricked into having sex with young looking adults who turned out to be kids? And who went there knowing that they were having sex with a and then so who was tricked and who went there knowing
Mm.
like we're looking for this. Millie Alcock, the actress playing the new Supergirl, even when she was on Game of Thrones, she was still 22. For the most part, all the people that would say lusting after her is wrong are the people that she would naturally not choose to have sex with anyway. I find that the people who are super hung up about age aren't attractive enough for anyone to have sex with at any age. And man, they've got a chip on their shoulder about that S word. Wait, what?
Hold on, hold on. I thought I was getting what this guy was saying, but then it kind of took a turn
Hold on. So the
in
first
my
part
mind.
makes sense to me. Like, so then the question is, how many people were tricked and how many people were looking for, breaking the law? And then it talks about the actress from Game of Thrones. She was 22. A lot of people were saying lusting after her is wrong,
And they
and that
are
she would not.
the
Huh?
people they would not choose to have sex with anyways.
And the people that.
So is he saying that people who are saying, "Hey, don't do anything weird with kids,"
Wait, hold on.
aren't
Yeah.
attractive enough for anyone to have sex with at any age?
Like the people saying weird stuff, they're not attractive enough to be having sex with kids anyway. What? For the wait, hold on.
That
For
can't
the
be
okay,
what. That
hold on.
can't be
Okay,
right,
so the
right?
first part makes sense. The actress playing Supergirl, even when she was on Game of Thrones, she was still 22. Okay, so I guess she looked young, right? She
Hmm.
looked young, even though she was 22. That's what I'm assuming he's saying. For the most part, all the people that would say lusting after her is wrong. Okay, there's people who said lusting after her is wrong, even though she's 22. She looked young. Okay, uh, are the people that she would naturally not choose to have sex with anyway. So the people saying it's inappropriate to lust after young looking girls, they're not attractive anyway. Okay? I find that the people who are super hung up about age aren't attractive enough for anyone to have sex with at any age. And man, they've got a chip on their. Okay, what?
Yeah, Jeremiah, buddy.
I think.
I think you're confused, to say the
Wait,
least.
wait. So wait, hold on. If
You
I say, wait, here. So
hold on,
if
hold on.
I'm a person, no, let me, let
Hold on,
me.
hold on.
I need.
Let me just make
Wait.
one thing clear. Let me make one thing clear.
Okay, fine.
Am I right in thinking that he's upset at people saying, "Hey, this person looks young, so maybe no lusting after her"? Like, is that what he's upset about here?
So he is calling them ugly. People who say criticize people for lusting after young looking girls and people with like age differences. He's saying they are ugly, and nobody wants to have sex with them anyway.
Does that
So
this makes it feel like Jeremiah
yeah, yeah. He
lusts
wants
young people?
to, yeah, yeah. He, oh, big for him, I think he's in the camp of,
Allegedly.
allegedly in
We're
the
not trying to
camp of
defame anyone
big
here.
age differences are okay.
Interesting.
And you know what, but from an evolutionary standpoint,
Hmm.
I think it's natural for men to want uh to lust after women of like ripe age. Did I say ripe? Ripe is crazy, huh?
That is
Okay.
wild. Whoa.
Hey, come
Huh?
on. hey, at a certain point, ladies are stale, and they don't produce nice fruit. You know what I'm saying? You know
Oof.
what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Little
Okay.
dry and kind of like stale. Like fruit that is just almost at the point of rotting.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. It's called science.
Okay.
Wait. I'm actually a little bit regretting what I said, but I'm
No, but you
trying to
know what
put
I
my
appreciate? I appreciate
uh-huh.
you powering through and still trying to make it funny. Hey,
Uh-huh. Huh?
if
No, but I'm
comedy's
trying
not
to put
risk, I don't
my
know what it is. Huh?
Oh yeah, I was trying to be funny. But like
Uh-huh.
the Jeremiah guy, wait, what? Anyway, hey, what? Okay. No, I don't know,
What?
man. Hey, 22's I mean, it's
No, I
not
just
young.
no.
It's
Okay,
not
first
young.
first of all, I just
Okay?
don't understand the correlation between like he's saying that people who are not attractive will get upset at other people about lusting over young looking people.
Yeah, the connection is really confusing, huh?
It doesn't
I
make
am
any
pretty
sense.
confused at that. Like he's so angry. He's saying people who criticize people trying to have sex with younger looking slash younger girls
Bro, is this P Diddy?
are oh
Is he replying to our comment under a pseudonym?
like a fake account. Honestly,
Yeah,
that I think makes the most sense
yeah.
because
That's
I
the
am
only
confused
logical
at the thought
conclusion I can
process.
come
How
to.
old is this person? If this person like he's got to be at least in his 20s. If his YouTube account is 15 years old, I assume he got it when he was, like at least double digit in age, right? At least. So this dude is in his 20s right now, maybe 30s.
Hmm.
And what are you saying, bro? Like what are you trying Anyway, hey, you know what? Okay, I'm going to say I don't really under I don't really understand what this comment is saying, but we appreciate you anyways. Thank
No,
you very
I know.
much.
I don't condone that. I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate you, Jeremiah.
No, no.
It's weird to
What?
me that he's so upset at people who say you shouldn't
All
lust
right.
after young-looking people.
All
Like
right.
that is wild.
Well, young looking versus actually young. Yeah, huh? I think that's normal.
Well, I
Huh?
just I just don't even know like that's not like a common opinion to say, hey, you shouldn't
That
lust after young-looking people. Like it's not like a
Oh, here
widely
it
talked
is.
about thing, right?
Maybe he's trying to say like like only good-looking people can date younger, and you're too ugly to even date someone younger than you. Huh? Huh?
Oh, okay. That I guess that's making a little bit. So he's saying I'm good looking enough to date people who look young, but you can't, and that's why you're mad at me. Is that what he's saying?
Like okay. Like people who date, let's say 10 years plus. Okay. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, he gets a lot of criticism for his lifestyle choices.
Yeah.
But I mean, like 20 something, well, under 25 to me seems real crazy. Under 25, dating someone who's under 25, if you're 10 plus years older than that person, I think that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But, what's his face? Chris Pratt, he's a role model. He's a religious person. Seems like a really nice guy. Him and his wife currently, they have a pretty big age gap.
What is it though? What's the age gap?
Uh, Hold on, give me a second.
But the thing about Leonardo DiCaprio is he only dates people like under 25. I think I saw a news article because he was dating someone who was older than 25. And people were shocked by that. And he's like Leonardo DiCaprio is like closing in on 50, I think. He's an old dude.
10 years younger than Chris Pratt. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Chris Pratt's like in his 40s, so she's in her 30s.
That's not bad.
30s and 40s. Sure. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that I think that's pretty but yeah, he's probably late 40s, Leonardo DiCaprio dating people 20 at least 20 years younger than him.
That's wild.
20 is a pretty big number, but like a girl in her young 20s, I don't even think is ready to date. But it's because he's handsome and rich. I guess that's why.
Hmm.
But like an average 45-year-old probably can't pull an average 25-year-old, right? So he's saying the people who have issues with they're too ugly anyway. It's not even an option for them. I guess.
I guess.
But
Who knows?
well, so listen. I don't know. I mean, like, I think age difference isn't as big of a deal to me as life stage. So I can kind of I don't know. I'm trying to argue on his behalf, but it
No,
is
but
challenging.
you know what though? It's like you can have this opinion, but why are you randomly commenting it on a short on YouTube that's not even about you? It's about P Diddy. Like why
That's right. The
bring
topic
yourself
is a little
this?
bit irrelevant.
Yeah, but it's a little irrelevant, and what little connection there is, it makes you look like a terrible person. So I don't know. I
Hey,
think
hey, you know what,
what
Jeremiah? I know my co-host doesn't like what you said, but I don't agree with it for sure. I don't even understand it really, but thank you for your comment. We
no,
really
you know what?
appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, I'll say that. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for
Yeah,
taking the time to write
yeah,
this novel.
yeah. He even
And
edited it. Edited
yeah,
it. Yeah.
but next time you edit it, maybe edit it a little more because the phrasing was
You know,
really hard
honestly,
to
you should
understand.
put in a ChatGPT and ask it to proofread it because it's a little not coherent.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
yeah, definitely proofread before you press submit, and
You know
especially
what,
if you edit.
Jeremiah, if you're listening to this, can you comment one more time and make extra clear exactly what it is you're trying to say?
Okay, okay.
Because
You know what?
I don't
Okay.
get it at all. I
Thank
think
you
that's the
for your
part.
comment.
Hmm?
Can you please clarify what you are saying? But we appreciate you. Maybe.
I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, I appreciate the
Can,
effort, but I just.
can you please clarify what you're saying? But we appreciate you. Maybe.
Oh, you're
Yep.
responding?
I said maybe. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
said maybe because maybe
Yeah.
he's advocating for crimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Deniability. That's good.
Yep. Listen. I think 18 is too young to be sexually consenting to anybody. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's how we feel on this podcast.
Yep.
Anyway, ba. Thank you for listening to our comments.
Comments.
We are now gonna talk about current events.
Current events.
Let's see. Top
If
three.
ChatGPT doesn't mention anything about Venezuela, then I want to
Oh,
cancel this segment.
no. Listen, even if it's not like it's something, and we're trying to educate our listeners a little bit, like a little bit.
Okay, go.
A little bit is better than nothing.
Go.
Sometimes.
Go.
Top three international current events.
Hmm.
Here we go.
Number one.
I'm going to read it real fast. Don't interrupt me.
Okay.
Bam. Peace talks on the Ukraine war in Paris. Leaders from the U.S., European countries, and Ukraine are holding high-level negotiations in Paris aimed at advancing a peace agreement to end Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Oh, good. European nations have committed troops as part of the discussions, although a finalized deal remains uncertain. Okay, why it matters. Dude, because I wanted to tell us why it matters. Okay. Here's why it matters. Number one, why it matters: global stability. Okay, energy and food prices. Sure. Precedent. How this war ends will shape whether powerful countries can change borders by force without consequences. Okay. Moral and humanitarian stakes. Okay, I think we understand. Bottom line, the outcome affects global peace norms, economic stability, and the future of international law. Cool. Number two, international tension over Greenland and U.S. actions. You know what? Maybe, yeah, that's kind of weird. It's not talking. Why would it? But Venezuela, it's not. Maybe it's not. It's too America focused and not internet. It doesn't affect multiple countries. Well, I guess it
Well,
could.
just
I don't know,
finish
man.
finish and
Okay.
then I'll let you know my thoughts.
All right. Number two, international tension over Greenland and U.S. actions. European allies are warning of repercussions after renewed comments such efforts by the U.S. to assert control over Greenland. Did you know that?
Yeah.
The U.S. is trying to, okay, a Danish territory, raising major diplomatic concerns about sovereignty and NATO unity. Why it matters? Number two, Arctic power struggle. Melting ice is opening new shipping routes and access to rare minerals. What? Okay, critical for tech and defense. NATO unity. Greenland belongs to Denmark, a NATO ally. Pressure on Greenland strains alliances the West depends on. Okay. Military strategy. Greenland hosts key missile tracking and defense installations vital to the U.S. and European security. Okay. Sovereignty issues. Smaller nations are watching closely to see whether powerful countries respect territorial autonomy. So America's trying to take over Greenland because it's like beneficial for us. Bottom line, this is about who controls the Arctic's future economically, militarily, and politically. Okay. Number 3. South Korea pushes for nuclear talks with North Korea. South Korea is proposing a freeze of North Korea's nuclear program with Chinese mediation, signaling a new push in diplomatic effort to ease tensions on the Korean peninsula. Cool. Why it matters? Nuclear threat. North Korea already has nuclear weapons capable of reaching regional allies. Regional security. Okay, that makes sense. China's role. Talks mediated by China reveal shifting power dynamics and influence in Asia. Risk of miscalculation. Even a small incident could spiral into a major military conflict. Bottom line, preventing escalation here is about avoiding a nuclear crisis in one of the world's most volatile regions.
Yeah,
Okay,
we gotta
those are
cancel
the
this
top 3.
segment.
No, 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 no. Listen,
Huh?
war and peace talks in Ukraine, tension over Greenland, and nuclear negotiation with North Korea. Those are impactful
No,
for
it
many, many different nations.
okay. So it doesn't make any sense that this
Yeah.
tension about Greenland overshadows the actual. Like says the tension is that America is gonna take over Greenland, and so oh no, what's gonna happen, right?
Mm.
We literally kidnapped the dictator in Venezuela. Like
Okay.
the head of state of a different country, we like by night like just kidnapped him.
Okay.
That
Okay.
there's
No.
no way
Look.
that has the reason why that actually has more of a ramification ripple effect to the world is like China and Russia were close allies of Venezuela, so it impacts even just beyond relationship between the U.S. and Venezuela.
Look.
There's
Okay.
ripple effects across all the major powers of the world. Yeah, go ahead.
Why was Venezuela not included? I just asked.
Hmm.
Venezuela was in fact a major global story right now. It's just that in my very brief earlier summary, I focused on 3 events that were headline drivers across multiple regions and international systems right now. So this is a major headline, not just like all over the world, I guess.
Dude, I wonder if ChatGPT has become like it understands that there's certain information, true information that like us humans are better off not knowing so that we can be better controlled. What if there's like a nefarious reason behind ChatGPT fumbling the top current events news consistently?
Look, but okay. Number 1, scope of impact selection. It's shape events that are shaping broader multilateral dynamics.
There's no way that any of those is broader than the US taking basically taking over Venezuela. There's no way. How does that even make sense?
Timing and updating some
I think the
developments are
talks about
evolving.
Greenland actually came up because of what the U.S. did in Venezuela. They were like, "Oh shoot, they can do that. Like, what if they do that in Greenland?" No, ChatGPT, chat. If you're listening, you are your algorithm is wrong. So yeah, I hereby declare the current event section of comments and current
What?
events
No.
canceled. Huh?
No, no, no. We're gonna keep doing it. But
No.
listen, listen. It's not perfect. We're not doing it's debatable what's we're not saying more important. We're saying top 3 current events. Maybe this is the most talked about thing on the internet right now. Huh?
No, are you
That's
serious?
Yeah, that's a possibility. Hold
And
on. Okay, okay.
and
I'm gonna type into Google. Yeah.
I will forgive it not talking about the lady that got shot by the ICE uh officer or ICE agent because yeah, that was a very US centric event, but Venezuela is that is a one of the biggest global events of recent history. Yeah.
I'm gonna click on Google News. Here we go. Okay. Um, World News. Okay. Yemen separatist leader refuses to attend talks deepening Saudi Arabia UAE clash. Europe draws red line in Greenland after a year of trying to pacify Trump. Cambodia's look, listen. Iran on the edge of Trump. It doesn't. Venezuela isn't even on this list on Google World News.
Okay. Hold on.
Uh
Google
huh.
World.
Yeah,
You're looking at these are most recent news, right? You got
I
to
don't
look
know.
at
4 hours ago,
go back to
2 hours.
home.
No, 5 hours ago, 1 hour ago, 19 hours ago. No, the timing is very random. Yesterday, Venezuela is on here, but it's like way low on the list.
None of the other stuff is on the list either, right?
Oh, the things that ChatGPT said.
Yep.
I don't know. So again, like, well, this is Google.
Go to like bbc.com.
Okay. BBC.com World News, right? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
World latest news. Oh, it's the latest news though. ICE to stay in Minneapolis after fatal shooting of U.S. citizen. Okay,
No, like
that's
if
the
I go
top
to
story.
bbc.com,
Yeah.
like I see like the US seizes tankers linked to Venezuelan oil. And then like
What?
the ice thing.
I'm on the homepage,
Yeah.
and I see first thing I see: U.S. immigration agent fatally shoots a woman. Okay, how could Trump take Greenland? Okay, I see that.
Mhm.
U.S. dietary guidelines call for more protein, less processed food. Okay, like I don't know, man. Like anywhere you go, it's just gonna be. I think there's too much going on.
Maybe.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for giving us. Oh, look. The point is, it's not about the most important events. Did I say important? I just said top three. Top three. What if? Okay, what are the most important events in the world happening now? Okay, that's what it says. Happening now. Most important. Here we go. Okay. Oh, number one, U.S. military operation in Venezuela.
Yeah.
Two,
Now well
ongoing Russia-Ukraine peace
now
negotiation.
it's caught on to our suspicions now that we're talking about it. So it's trying to
Okay.
cover its
Look,
tracks.
look,
Huh?
look, look. But it's also humanitarian crisis and displacement.
Hey, this segment is
Anyway,
too long. It's already like we're like 40 minutes into the podcast.
Hey, you're the one who's criticizing ChatGPT. This was supposed to be quick and
Can we
over, and we're
okay.
supposed to move
Hey,
on.
let's vote.
What?
Let's vote. No more comment
How can
current
we
events
vote?
section.
How can we
It's so
vote?
boring,
Okay.
huh? What?
Listen. Okay, if our users comment on the clips and say we don't want to hear any more comment of it's if one person
Mm-hmm.
other than no, listen. Okay, don't cheat. But if a real person out there
Mm-hmm.
comments and says current events are useless or boring,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we'll cut it out. But you don't know. Maybe some people get all of their news from us.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know, this podcast has become very formulaic, even though we're supposed to be unpredictable.
I mean, part of it's predictable, but the rest is
No,
unpredictable. You know
it's
what I wanted to talk about today?
what?
Our faith.
Okay, let's do
There
it.
was a faith question I had.
Yeah,
But
go.
anyway, that concludes our current events.
Thank you for
Okay.
tuning in for the last time. The last
No,
airing
no.
of
I
current
vote. I
events.
veto you. I veto
Okay.
you. Hey, anyways,
Go.
I
Wait, hold on.
forget
Let
what
me
I
just
was
finish
going
my
to
thought.
talk about,
So,
though.
our podcast has become so formulaic because
No,
literally,
it
when we
hasn't. What?
first start, it's us fumbling around about our podcast name, and then we read some comments and make a snarky response, and then we spend so much time talking about world events that we have no idea about, and then I complain about, oh, that's not the actual real stuff, and you complain, no, just trust the machine, and we end with fumbling around about other things we don't really understand. Let's let's actually be unpredictable. Let's cut out the segment that we started and think of something new. I think we actually do our best work when when we have no safety nets. I think this whole section about current events has become a kind of a
Hey,
safety
man.
net
Okay,
for you.
okay. No, no,
It has.
no. Hey, I don't know. No, listen, maybe,
What?
but
Hmm.
give me 5 minutes of the podcast. Let me do one thing that I want to do. I
You
think I'm.
literally took
Huh?
40 minutes just now doing the thing you
It's
wanted to
because you
do.
were asking me
No,
questions. You all we
I
have to
waited
do
for you
is
to read through the whole
no,
thing, huh?
no, and that takes like 5 to 10 minutes.
Ugh.
Let me take my 10 minutes out of the 60. Huh?
Okay, go.
Huh?
Okay.
Anyways, okay,
Okay.
okay. Listen, listen, listen,
Hmm.
listen, listen,
Yeah.
listen. I am trying to do a service to the world. I feel like it's a positive. I'm doing a good thing because, you know, the country and the world we live in right now, like the talking that we do and the lack of education is is horrible. So I'm trying to be a positive force in this world. Anyway,
Yeah.
I generally try to not talk about my religion and faith,
Hmm.
but there was something I really wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Something about like we can talk about well, one, I think it's slowly going to be inevitable. I already gave up my name and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
but so I wanted to be kind of vague about myself,
Hmm.
but I think talking about faith can be interesting and very positive. But I can't remember the top. Do you have a top? Anyway, what were you? I'll try to think about it. But is there something you want to talk about?
Uh, I wanted to talk about Conformity Gate, Stranger Things,
No,
and
but we can't talk about it. We can't talk about that. You're gonna spoil it for some people.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's too
Um,
big. Yeah, that's a spoiler.
okay. I didn't really have anything else. I was gonna go with the flow. Think on our
You know
feet.
what's okay? You know what's crazy about that though? You're telling me that you have nothing to say, but you're criticizing what like the stuff that I want to talk about.
Yeah, I would rather just have a open
A silent
conversation. No,
podcast?
no, no,
Okay.
because we never. I don't think like we're too as humans, like socially, it's too awkward to just sit there in silence. So we'll find things to talk about. I just don't want to pigeonhole ourselves into talking about like current
You're a
events.
pigeonhole. You're a pigeonhole.
You have
Look,
a pigeon. You shut your
the
pigeonhole.
point, huh? The point of that
Oh.
segment is to like quickly educate people, like give somebody something of
I
substance, a little bit, just a little bit.
yeah, but we don't
There
even.
was substance.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right then. Let's talk
Hmm.
about. Man, there actually was one other thing I wanted to talk about. It was regarding. You got me all riled up about the current events. I can't remember the thing.
All right, right. Hey, you know what? We'll just sit here. I think that's unpredictable.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, don't feel pressured. Yeah, there's no pressure. We're just chilling. This is just a conversation between myself and a friend of mine.
Okay, I'm gonna walk through my day. I
Do, do,
got off
do, do,
work.
Yeah.
Um, I've been playing a lot of video games,
Which ones?
like retro, using
Oh,
emulators. I've
okay.
been playing PlayStation 2 games.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a game called Gran Turismo. Have you heard of it?
I mean, I've seen the brand new ones. It's really old too. Like, there's really old versions of it.
So this is Gran Turismo 4, and it's the second one on the PlayStation 2.
Okay.
And I recently rewatched one of my favorite movies. It's called Ford vs Ferrari.
Oh, you know what's funny? I watched that like 4 times this week.
Dude, that movie is good. It's on
Yeah.
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole famous race at Le Mans, the Le Mans
Mm,
24, or the 24 hours at Le Mans, they have
mm,
that track in the game,
mm,
and you can also buy a Ford GT in the game. So,
mm.
like I've been kind of doing that, reliving the race from the movie on the game.
Like, how many laps is it in the game?
So I've only been doing it in like the test track mode, so you can kind of just drive around it as much as you want. It's not the actual
Mm,
race. I'll have to see if I can actually find the event that's a race on it. But
yeah.
yeah, that's it's been fun to, one thing I realized about myself is I've been so focused on like short form content like entertainment through just scrolling that my attention span I think has noticeably shortened.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm trying to do things that are kind of, I mean, admittedly, playing video games is probably not the most productive thing to do, but it actually forces me to like kind of sit down and dedicate some time to like doing it.
Uh,
I've been trying to do stuff like that, and these old retro games, pretty fun. What have you been doing?
I'm gonna admit to possibly doing something kind of reckless and illegal, but
Uh
while I drive, I
huh.
do kind of scroll on my phone like a little bit,
Wow, that's
a little bit.
wild.
Yeah, that's kind of like same thing as like drinking and driving, huh?
Yeah, that's distracted driving.
But not all the time. Not all the time. And it's usually when the roads are pretty empty. No, that's a lie. Anyway, like I do kind of scroll on my
You
phone a
know,
little bit as I drive. Yeah.
what if someone said, "Hey, I drink and drive, but not all the time, just some of the time." Doesn't doesn't sound any better, right? Yeah, you gotta stop that. You gotta stop.
Anyways, hey, but you know what? You know what? Like, I mean, like, 80% of my attention has to be on the road. But if sometimes I think like, man, I wish I had a Tesla.
Yeah,
Look,
just
listen,
self-driving.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, but then I think my body would get too used to it driving for me, and it would be more dangerous if I ever got in a regular car. You know what I'm saying? Because you just kind of build those habits. I saw a an astronaut doing an interview, and he would like hold up a pen and just let it go, and the pen would fall to the floor because he was so used to it just staying up there.
You know
And
that's
like,
that's not real though. That's a like a parody.
is it?
Yeah, I
No,
know the
but I
video you're talking about.
Oh, but
Yeah.
I bet you like stuff like that happens because I think our human brains are so accustomed, like are so able to adapt to stuff
Mm-hmm.
because you build habits without even knowing.
Yeah.
And then if I had a self-driving car, I do think if I drove a regular car, I could easily crash. For example, my brother has a really old car. His car is like 10, 15 years old, really
Mm-hmm.
old. And my car has like at least it has a rear view camera. He doesn't. When I get in a car without one of those, I do feel uncomfortable, and I forget, oh, I have to turn my head all the way back and check both sides and stuff like that, because my car right now it shows me behind me, but it also has like a sensors, and it'll go beep 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 if somebody's really close and I'm about to get in an accident.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
But
Like, yeah.
I would argue though that if you can't fix your habit of scrolling while driving, that you kind of owe it to the general public to get a Tesla. And
No, no, no.
huh?
Oh, no, no, no. Listen, listen. I
Honestly,
will.
your whole like
Huh?
spiel just now was actually really selfish. Like,
Huh?
I would rather risk the safety of the public rather than like because I don't want to inconvenience
No,
myself
no, no.
when
I only do it when I feel like it's safe to do. Like I only devote like 10% of my brain to my phone. Yeah, when I feel like it's safe to do. If I'm surrounded by cars, of course I won't do it.
hey, you should
But
commit on this podcast to never doing that again.
I don't think so.
Wow.
But, hey, there are people who do worse things, probably.
Yeah? That's probably what
Hmm.
P. Diddy said. Hey, there's
I
Jeffrey
don't.
Epstein
I
doing even worse things than I am.
Was he? I think
Probably.
same.
I
Okay,
I
yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah. At least I'm
surprised.
not
Yeah.
murdering these young girls. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, P Diddy. You're right.
Yeah.
At least he wasn't murdering them. Is that better? Arguably, that's maybe more humane.
Dang.
But
Wow.
anyways,
You're
why?
saying a lot of stuff on this podcast.
Sex trafficking is worse than murder? I don't know. It's pretty. Which one's worse? They're both. Yeah, in your opinion, a person stuck in sex trafficking their whole lives or murder, what's better?
I mean, would you rather die or would you rather be a sex slave?
I've never been so miserable that I wanted to die, so I don't know. I have no idea. Like some people like want to die to end their misery, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
I like.
I think the
Uh,
idea is that if you don't even have the choice, right? Then it's yeah.
huh?
Like
Oh, to
you don't
be
have the choice.
murdered?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the sex slaves, the sex trafficking, they don't have like they don't have choices either.
Sure, but there's at least the potential for a future. that they might enjoy.
So you're saying murder is worse?
I would think so.
Okay,
I
all
mean,
right.
I'm not condoning any of it,
No, no
right?
one's condoning, but if you could, in your head, you did the calculation, bop, 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 yeah, murder's worse. I don't know.
Like like I, if something were being done to me, I would rather retain the possibility of surviving and then getting better rather than that possibility being completely ripped away from me.
This kind of feels like a side argument to abortion, pro-choice,
Huh, interesting.
right? Kind of
No,
close.
it's pro-life, this
Pro.
conversation we're having. I like
Well,
my statement.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
yeah, you're which makes sense because that aligns with your previous values of that.
yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, I think abortion's not good either, but anyways,
But what?
this is what
Finish
happens.
finish
This
your
is what
sentence.
happens. No, I think murder is bad too. I think murder
Oh,
is bad.
uh-huh.
I think sex trafficking is really bad. We have more sex slaves than we've ever had slaves in any point in human history.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
What can we do? I don't know.
That is crazy. So
Yeah, I
did
think
you
the problem is
remember
Bitcoin.
the faith thing you wanted to talk about? Did it ever come
Nah,
back to
not
you?
really. I mean, like we could talk about adultery, like the pros and cons of adultery, something like that. Like so,
Wait, hold
on
on. What?
topic, huh?
What? Hold on. What are the pros
What
of adultery?
constitutes
Huh?
what constitutes adultery?
What?
But stuff like
Yeah,
that.
okay, so
No,
let's
but
talk about what
no, no.
constitutes,
I
huh?
honestly like I there's nothing I can argue about that, but there was a topic I wanted to discuss and I have no idea what it
Hmm.
was. But it had to deal with faith somehow. But yeah, does anything come to mind for you?
Um,
Having a faith
do you
discussion?
think Hitler could have gone to heaven?
Huh? Oh, that. I mean, yeah. If he um put his faith into Jesus Christ at the very end
Do you
and
think
repented
that's
of his
possible
sins,
for somebody like that? You know,
yeah.
actually, one of the thoughts I had was, that whole question about does even if, in the Christian faith, if you repent and you ask God for forgiveness, and then you give your life to Jesus and you accept him as your Lord and Savior, then you go to heaven, right?
Hmm.
Is someone like Hitler, should they be disqualified from having that path to grace and forgiveness?
Like who disqualifies them? Like God?
Yeah, maybe.
No, no, I don't think so.
Mm.
Because we all fall short. See, like I think that the thinking is incorrect because we say, "Oh, I'm not as bad as Hitler," but I think the Bible says we're all as bad as Hitler, technically.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was thinking, if I were in the same position as Hitler,
Hmm.
do am I? Because I would like to think that I would be incapable of committing such atrocities, right? But
Hmm.
I challenge myself into thinking like, is that really a true statement?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Who knows,
Yeah,
right?
who
Yeah.
knows? Like
Like the Tuskegee study.
the
Is that am I
Tuskegee
thinking about the right
experiments.
thing?
Yeah, uh huh.
Yeah. When like these were all college students and some of them were given total authority over others and then they did like the craziest stuff.
No, okay, no, that's a different experiment.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
The yours is like a psychological actual experiment, but the Tuskegee experiments were like where there were like black soldiers that were like they did like experiments on.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see. Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
both really
people
bad. Yeah, yeah,
well, any yeah, but yeah, who knows, right? Maybe if you're in his position of authority and power,
yeah.
who knows what could have happened.
Man, there was a social experiment TV show on Netflix called shoot, I forget. Maybe it was called The Push. But it was like a social experiment where um, you put people in certain circumstances and you nudge them a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and try to see if at the end of it they can get somebody to like kill somebody. I mean, this was all fake. It was all staged, so nobody died. But
Like, what do you push them? Like mentally?
Yeah, so it was, I think the setting was like it was at like a party and there was like a famous like there's like an old guy there, and this old guy was like being a jerk. So there would be like external forces, like visual cues or like maybe somebody like saying, "Hey, you should do this," like where they did little things at first, like maybe like I can't really remember, but maybe it was like taking away their napkin or like doing like little things. And by the end of it, they had done so many little things that it appeared that the best course of option for them was to just push that guy off the roof to kill him rather than face the consequences of like all the little things that they had to do leading up to it. And the point was to kind of show like a lot of the bad things that we do, they are actually circumstantial. Like I think a, a lot of us have. I mean, there were certainly a lot of people who didn't do it at the end. They were like, "Yeah, I'll go to jail. But I'm not gonna kill this guy." Like, cause like the thing was like he thought that they killed the guy by giving him like bad food or something. So they were like trying to hide the body, but then he like wakes up, and then like his coworkers like, "No, like we have to kill him, otherwise he's gonna go tell the police what we did, and we're gonna go to jail." Like that was kind of like the premise of it, but it was fascinating because there, yeah, I can kind of see how a person would be pushed into a corner into doing something really terrible. Like you just really never know. You like to think that you're a really morally upright, nice guy, but who knows how you'll behave in certain situations.
Yeah, you know what? I appreciate that perspective. Like the show is basically anybody can be pushed to doing a really bad thing,
I
like
think so.
a
Yeah.
something that's unthinkable.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. You put on a deserted island with like a handful of people, really bad stuff will happen eventually.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No one's gonna be like, "Hey guys, let's just all slowly die together." Huh?
Yeah.
How about that? So,
Sixty
no.
percent of the time, it works every
Mm-hmm,
time.
mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
Do you know what that reference is from?
I know it's a reference, but
Yeah.
what show is it from?
That's a movie called Anchorman.
I didn't watch
Oh
Anchorman
my
that
god,
much.
Anchorman was. Oh my gosh, you like?
I like Will Ferrell. Huh?
Yeah, he's such a. I think he's a genius. I mean, he plays the same character in every movie that he's in, but
Yeah.
it's just so funny.
His bloopers are hilarious.
Mm.
Like this, yeah, the stuff that doesn't even make it into the movie. I saw kicking and screaming recently. He's just like a very comfortable guy to watch. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah, he is very comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like yeah, if I see his face on a movie, like a on like a poster for on Netflix, what is that? Like a little icon, I probably will click it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I'm not. Well, I have no idea what the time is at. What?
Oh, I know. I think I know.
I mean, what's look, I really can't think of
Uh
it.
huh.
What's considered adultery? Like what is it?
Having sex with somebody you're not married to.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. What about like like
Uh
lot of things but no sexual contact?
huh.
Huh?
Oh,
But
hey,
technically
the show I was talking about
okay.
is called The Push by Darren
The
Brown.
push.
Oh, but
Let's look at the reviews.
it's not on Netflix anymore. It's like you can't watch it on there, huh?
The push.
The Push by Darren with the E Brown. Derren Brown.
Oh, it's a book. The push show.
So type in Darren Brown.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
The push, Darren Brown. What 7.99? Watch Darren Brown The Push on Netflix official site. 7.99.
Yeah, but it the
Psychological
blurb
illusionist.
for it
Uh-huh.
is mentalist Darren Brown engineers an audacious social experiment demonstrating how manipulation can lead an ordinary person to commit an appalling act.
But it's not real.
Yeah,
It's all fake.
yeah.
Like Oh, okay.
It's all
Well, what's the
staged.
point of the show?
I mean, the person, the subject, the person being put in these situations, that person doesn't know that it's fake. It's kind of
Oh,
like a prank show premise where everyone else is in
uh-huh.
on it except for that guy. Yeah,
And then all these people almost do horrific things.
yeah. Like at the end
Oh,
of it is the decision to push this guy off to his death or not.
oh. And then a lot of people they do it.
Yeah,
Oh. Well,
but
you know what?
you have to watch it because like if you watch it, like you start questioning like, oh man, like given this exact set of circumstances, like I might do the same thing, and it's really not to the fault of that person, like because those circumstances are all engineered, you know, so
Mm.
it's it's not like this person is asking for it, but it just kind of they're put in that situation, and yeah, yep.
You know what I really want to see as a show? I wish I had enough money. Wait, maybe this makes me a psychopath.
Hmm.
But I wish I had enough money to put people I know, like Mr. Beast does it. It's I think a lot of what he does is a little bit staged or a lot staged. But he puts like two random people in a room, for like if they can stay there for 100 days, he'll give them a lot of money. I would like to see that happen with people I know.
What do you mean? Like you just want to watch them try to survive just the two of them?
Yeah. To see if they like who they really are.
Hmm.
Because I think you'll really see what they're like, and I think that'd be really interesting to watch.
You think that's the only way though? Like you can't really get to know someone without extreme circumstances?
No, this is for entertainment. Like,
Oh,
there's no purpose behind it. Yeah, just for entertainment. Mr.
interesting.
Beast,
Uh-huh.
he just treats humans as lab rats.
Yeah. Does
What
he
a
though?
what a
Does he?
kinda
Oh
like
yeah, I
yeah,
guess. I guess, yeah.
because I mean, he pays them, but I mean, sometimes they don't get the money.
Mm-hmm.
But he like for example, he puts them in a cage and sees what these humans will do, and he profits from it.
Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating.
Oh, is
What?
it? You didn't really think about that? Like everything he does, that's it's yeah, he puts rats in cages
Yeah, you're right.
and observes them for money.
You know what's funny though? Is all of content some variation of that? Because
I don't get it. Uh-huh.
like maybe it's not money you're offering, but this whole like the whole conformity gate thing, like the secret ending thing about Stranger Things. Maybe it was people who kind of came up with that idea, their way of manipulating people like me were the rats. Like people like me are the rats, and they're kind of seeing for entertainment how we would behave in these situations. Because all of social media is a feedback engine, right? Like
Hmm.
you're doing things to get engagement and feedback. So if you really think about it, maybe Mr. Beast is doing it through money using a TV show, but the rest of the world is doing it using social media and engagement.
I don't really get it.
Yeah. Not surprised. Give it a moment. Give it a no.
Huh?
Think about it for a week and then we can discuss it next time.
TBH, I was half listening. This is my limit. I've been pushed to my limit.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, hopefully next time when you guys tune in, we won't have we'll have a new segment
nope, we
called
will.
Just
Nope,
Comments.
nope. What?
We'll have a
Comments and current events.
just
Ba, ba, ba,
comments.
ba. No, listen. Give me 5 minutes. I can finish it in 5 minutes. If you just can't
You know what's funny though?
distract
Like
me.
you keep
What?
saying I'll just read it, don't interrupt me, but then you read it and then you ask me questions. Like
No,
you
I
force me to
don't.
engage. You're like,
No,
"Really?
you're
They do
no.
that? Really? That's weird. Why'd they do that?
They're
Huh? What does this mean?"
rhetorical. Like I'm just talking to myself. You don't have to assume every time I talk it's to you.
We're on a
That's
podcast. Literally, we're the
It's
only two people on this
unpredictable.
podcast.
No, listen, I'm
Who are you
here.
talking
I
to?
can
Who
talk
can
to
respond to you?
myself.
That's
No one has to
that's
respond. That's
wild.
myself. Anyways, thank you for listening to today's podcast. Have a good night. Bye
Bye.
bye.